to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Somebody said it. I can't remember. I think it might have been Jason on our YouTube show. Somebody here said it, that the culture around the Browns is officially changed. No, it was one of our viewers
super chat
that sent in a super chat. And guys, I feel that is true. I feel that the culture around the Browns, now it could be temporary, but I feel like finally we've gotten past the lovable losers and the waiting for bad stuff. Yeah. And I feel like the culture is really changing. And for witness, our friend Jason, who's totally soulless and not a fan anymore, is picking the Browns to go to the Super Bowl. All right, no fence riders. We got, I think, 3 topics today. Mikey, what do we have?
Let's get into the first one. I asked this initially, and you guys were unanimous. So I changed it up, and we got a dead split fence, which is exactly what we like to do here on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. So the first one is, will Joe Flacco throw for 65 or more yards than C.J. Stroud on Saturday? A dead even split. G, Tyvis, Earl, and Bull said yes. Myself, Jay, and Jason said no.
Not exactly a dead.
How's that dead even?
Yeah, it's 4-3.
Yeah.
Well, as even as you can get with 7.
I mean,
okay.
Don't
well, dead even it would be.
Math
again, math is not his thing.
Not my strong suit. I count in 7s.
You guys want to start? Anybody want to start?
I got Joe Flacco having a big game. I have him throwing for 337 yards in this one. He is going off.
Okay, that's great, but C.J. Stroud leads the league in 300-yard passing games. So
when's the last time he had one?
I don't know, but he's got the most
Been
of them.
about 6-7 weeks.
Okay, and he's had 7 for the year, and he threw for 470 yards in a game this year. He's more than capable of going throw for throw with Joe.
I've done it against this defense.
Well,
Which
he hasn't played against this defense.
Who's picking the Browns to go to the Super Bowl and who's not?
Right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now we're fighting against ourselves.
I tell you what, listen, I don't know what 300 yards he's getting on these DBs. If Denzel Ward wasn't in the game, I would have said definitely that's a possibility. But now I don't see anybody getting 300 yards on the Browns secondary. Joe Flacco has been consistently throwing for 300. I think he does it again.
Yeah, I think we're all leaning towards the Browns, and if that happens, it could be a situation where the Texans get down by more than a score, throw a lot. We've seen CJ can throw for 300. No one's done it more than him this year. I don't think he throws for more than 65 than Stroud.
Jay, your thinking was exactly my line of thinking as well. Number 2, will any Texan receiver, tight end, running back, receiver, have more than 75 yards versus this Browns secondary? G and me said no. Everyone else said yes.
Well, 75 is not a very high bar, and we just got done talking about the amount of 300-yard games that Stroud's had. You don't have to go over 300 to get one guy 75. So, yeah, I think that's not asking a whole lot.
No, I don't think it is either.
I got a
shocker
shocker guy, not Nico Collins. Dalton Schultz is going to have 76 yards.
Oh, by 1. So barely.
I think they mix it up a little bit. I think you'll see them with some random no-name gangster receivers. Because really, I think the announcer will be talking about in the third quarter, wow, Nico Collins only has 3 targets. Are they going to get him into the game? We don't know. I just don't think they're going to get 75. They'll get something, but not 75.
If they're talking about that late in the game, then I feel very comfortable that the Browns are going to win this. I'm with Jason exactly. I mean, to get to 300 yards, you'd have to have 4 guys each get 75. And I think he's going to get to 300 yards. And I don't think 4 guys are going to have 75, so someone's got to go over it.
Yeah.
So that was pretty easy for me.
All right, last one. Will a Browns player not named Myles Garrett, so everyone else on the defensive line or linebackers not named Myles, combined to record at least 1.5 sacks against the Texans? Another 4-3 split. G, J, Bull, myself said yes. Jason, Earl, and Ty all said no. Jay, you're wrong on this one.
I got the other guys combining for 4 sacks.
Wow, so they're going to get after him early and get to him a lot.
Yes.
Yeah,
13 sacks for the game, 9 for Myles, and 6.
I got 6.
10 sacks.
I got somewhere about 5. I think they'll bring JOK on blitzes. I think you'll start to see basketball, NBA Jam, Myles Garrett moving around doing his crossover moves. And I think they'll move him around, especially on the weak right side, not the left side. I think they do it.
So you want to argue for why on the other side?
Well, I think the Browns are going to bring pressure, but 1.5 actually felt to me a little bit high because I think Myles generates most of the pressure and most of the attention. So I could see a half here, a half there, but I think it's going to be the Myles show with some support from the others, but Stroud also can avoid pressure. You can bring it to him, not necessarily get him on the ground. So I think that they will dial up blitzes on him, but I think Myles will do most of the damage.
He holds the ball. CJ's not afraid to hold it,
Yeah.
and for that, I think that they're going to get him, I don't know about 5 times, but I think it's going to be a pressure-heavy game